Welcome to TE Destinations. I'm your host, Rob, and today we're going to see outside the walls of Rome. Were you aware that Rome is surrounded by these incredible ancient walls built in 275 AD? We're going to check out two amazing churches right outside the walls, St. Lawrence and St. Agnes, and the neighborhoods that are connected to them. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So we're going to see where the real Romans eat and celebrate and go out for the evening. Today we wanted to show you something special, where most of the Romans now live. Once there was the sprawling countryside, now there is the urban sprawl. The city has some interesting neighborhoods with great places to eat. Let's find out about some of them. Hey everybody, we have a special guest with us today, Valeria from local Aromas. She and her sister Benny did a lovely podcast with me, and Valeria was mentioning what wonderful places there are to eat near our offices, which also works with our destinations outside the walls of Rome. So Valeria, tell us what we're going to be doing today.
Well, first of all, we are in a neighborhood called Piazza Bologna, which is on the eastern part of Rome, and it's a great neighborhood close to two very important universities in Rome, so it has a whole bunch of foodie places. And there are actually some places that I want to take you to, because I would like you to taste Foodie, which is a very traditional Roman rice ball, similar to an arancino, but this is the Roman version. Then trapizzino, it's like this white pizza sort of sandwich pocket, and it is filled with Roman traditional dishes. It's wonderful. And though we are in Rome, there is this other place that I love, and they make traditional Sicilian couscous, because you would not imagine, but couscous is part of the traditional Sicilian cuisine.
No, I did not know that, but I will look forward to eating all of this stuff.
Yes, you're just gonna love everything. You're gonna love me for taking you there.
Of course. And then I'm going to try out the gelato afterwards, right?
Yes. There is one of my favorite places in the neighborhood is this winery from 1964, and the owner is called Signor Gianni, and he is one of the first sommeliers. He's actually the second person who ever who became a sommelier in Italy, and his place is called Enoteca, which is a winery. It's a shop where they sell wine, and it's the first shop in Rome to be called and named Enoteca.
To check out these magnificent churches of two Roman saints that are not often seen, I've enlisted some help of our TE guides Mario and Thomas. First stop, St. Lawrence, an ancient basilica that is now almost completely surrounded by the Verano cemetery that comes centuries later. Hey everybody, so we are here in St. Lawrence outside the walls, and Mario has joined us and he's going to tell us a little bit about this amazing church.
What is so amazing about this church is that we have these beautiful frescoes here. We're right in the porch that date back to the 1200s, the 13th century. And not much of this church has remained after bombings during World War II. Yet when you go inside, you can still find these beautiful mosaics that have been remanaged in the 1200s. You find the beautiful matroneum, which I find really interesting. These beautiful galleries that you could look from the top and see the church down below. And there is this magnificent sarcophagus.
And now, a moment to take a look at the monumental cemetery of Verano. Did you know that the cypress tree was sacred to the god of the dead named Pluto? This place truly resembles an ancient necropolis, or city of the dead. Designed by Valeria at the behest of Napoleon at the beginning of the 1800s, we are greeted by the impressive statues of meditation, hope, charity, and silence. Entering in the cemetery, one can see that each monument is different, and they are all wonderful works of art. Keep an eye out for the fascinating painted portraits. Walking in this area is truly a beautiful experience that is unique and profound. As we follow the raised hands of the statue, we take one last look at the Comitorium and head out to one of the most amazing but often overlooked monuments of Rome, the ancient walls that surround the city still today. They extended for over 12 miles, and had 383 towers and multiple gates. More so than many other things in Rome, they have been a constant through the centuries. After strolling along the walls and checking out the Porta Tiburtina, us three amigos decide to take a break for lunch in the San Lorenzo neighborhood. We found a fantastic place serving penne all'arrabbiata and its specialty, grilled sausage and scamozza cheese with polenta and roasted vegetables, and it was so good, all accompanied with some cool white house wine. To top it off for dessert, we went with one of Valeria's recommendations, Gelateria dei Gracchi. I went for the recommendation of true vanilla speckled with parts of the bean and coffee. To burn off some calories, we walk over to the Sant'Agnese complex, which has many amazing treasures to behold. We walk down the stairs amongst the marble coverings of the graves of the catacombs under the church. There are wondrous depictions of St. Agnes in the mosaics and the ceiling, and also note that there too there are the mysterious Matroneum and red porphyry galore.
Constantina, Constantine's daughter, has her own mausoleum constructed by her own will, of her volition. Imagine this big cigar-shaped space building thing, and right on one end of it she has this rotunda, this round structure built to be her mausoleum, and it's where her body remained for on this fantastic sarcophagus that's inside. The sarcophagus since the early 18th century has been in the Vatican museums. Her body though is still here. They don't tell us exactly where, but here anyway. Now it's used as a church and named in fact in her honor of Saint Constantino of Costanza in Italian. You walk in there, you have this magnificent space, sort of double ring, and an outer space. You have this spectacular barrel vaulted ceiling all the way around, filled with mosaics from the second half of the 4th century, with images reflecting the vine, symbols of abundance, birds, flowering plants and bushes and fruits, and scenes of the harvest. So we see people gathering the grapes, carrying the grapes in the carriages and carts, and then mashing the grapes, and the symbol, that rotund symbolism in itself, again pointing from heaven to earth.
After such a great day, we finish off with an Aperol Spritz that is to be reminiscent of the sunset in Italy.
Thanks for watching our video.
And a special thanks to Through Eternity Tours.
Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click on the bell when you want to be notified of our new content that's been uploaded. Ciao!
Step.
Yes. I am.
Between heaven and earth.
So you're saying one would eat the grapes and follow the vines for a journey through eternity?
Oh, God.